On today's video, I'm going to give you some tips and some tools on how to write the best script or the best outline for your YouTube videos that'll keep your audiences engaged and watching till the very end. And we're going to start right now. Hey guys, welcome to the program. If you're new here, my name is Bryce and this is Doing Life Today, and I'm so glad that you're here. Now, on my last video that I made about how to be confident on camera for YouTube, there was a section in there that I talked about not using a script or a teleprompter, and I had so many questions and comments on that I thought I would dig in and I would give you my exact template that I've been using for the last 20 years on how I prepare my scripts or my outlines for all of my talks. It's a very simple formula, it has about 3 to 4 sections in it depending on what type of video you're doing, and you can apply it to any type of video, whether it's a how-to video, whether it's a vlog, whether it's a review, it doesn't really matter. You can use this exact template. The other thing I want to mention is if you're a YouTuber that doesn't show its face, his or her face on camera, it is still so important because people can hear confidence in your voice. So this is for everybody that makes YouTube videos. So the template I've been using for the last 20 years is very simple. There's about 4 sections to it and it's super easy. So if you have a pen and paper, get it out. The very first section is the hook. The hook is that compelling question, that compelling statement, or a clip from the video of something exciting. Something that the viewer is going to say, I need to keep watching this because I need the answer to that question, or I need to keep watching this because I want to see what happens. And as I've always said, there's thousands of videos to choose from, so if they don't get hooked right away, they'll just click to the next one and find one that grabs their attention. So again, your hook should be quick, fast, compelling, and also lines up with your title and your thumbnail. So the hook's the first part. All right, then we move into the introduction. And now I want to tell you something about the introductions, and I'm guilty of this as well. When I first started on YouTube, there was like this formula that I was watching all the big YouTubers do, so I was copying it, and that was, hi, my name is Bryce, welcome to the channel. This is Doing Life Today. This channel is all about motivational videos and personal development videos that you live your best life. So if that sounds interesting, click subscribe and ring the bell so you'll be notified of all my upcoming videos. Now, if you're guilty of that, I was too. I honestly don't think that works, and if you've noticed in the last month of my videos, I've stopped doing that, and this is why. I believe that you have to give before you receive. Let me put it to you this way. If I'm a brand new viewer and I'm visiting your channel for the very first time, do you think I want to subscribe just because you're saying ring the bell and subscribe? I don't even know who you are. I don't even know if you're any good. I don't even know if I'm going to like what you have to say. So if you're asking for the subscription before you're giving any value, or asking them to like the video before they even know if they're going to like it, give them that content first, and then they will like it if they're liking it, and they will subscribe when you ask them later in the program. So get through your intro. Your intro would be, if you see on this video, it's just, hey, my name's Bryce, welcome to the program, and then get into the content. That's why they clicked on it. They didn't click on because you look cool. They clicked on because they want to know. They're here for a reason. Start giving them those reasons. Then we move into what I call the story, right? The story is your meat and potatoes. It's your 3 tips, or your 5 of this, or your 3 of that, or how to do this. And again, just make your 3 tips and make like 2 or 3 comments after it. Now, when I say that I don't think you should write a script, maybe I said that wrong. If you write scripts, that's great. I don't think you should read a script. I believe that when we're just free-flowing and we're talking to the camera, our personality shines. We come out of our shell a little bit better. Think about if you're talking to a friend. If you were talking to a friend and they said, hey, can you tell me how to make a great video for YouTube that's going to keep people watching the whole time? Can you imagine if you just all of a sudden grabbed a piece of paper and said, okay, John, let me tell you, this is what you do. You should first make sure your thumbnail is very compelling and make sure you use a hook. No, you would look them in the eyes and say, okay, well, here's what I would do. I would do this, this, and this, and this, and this, right? But we get on camera and we're like, let me tell you what you need to do. I'm not saying don't write a script. I'm just saying don't read a script. So if you write out a script, a very easy trick that you can do is take that first paragraph, sit in front of the camera, take the paragraph, read it, read it, read it, read it, read it, put your papers down, hit record, spew out that first paragraph. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be word for word. End record, pick up your script, read your next section, set your script down, and read it. I promise you, if you continually do this, you'll get better and better and better, and soon you won't even need to look at your script quite as much. I start reading my notes, okay? It's not quite a script, it's more of an outline. I read my outline a few days in advance so that by the time I get to the camera, I already kind of know what I'm going to say, and then my outline just keeps me on track, right? So hook, intro, story. after you've told that story, after you're starting to give them the meat and the potatoes, that is when it's a perfect time to say, hey, if you're getting value out of this video, smash that like button. You know, that would be awesome. So what did I just say? Smash that like button. That'd be awesome if you're getting value from this. And if you are getting value from this, please subscribe or consider subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so that you'll know every time a new video comes out. See, I waited till about the middle to get here because number one, if you're still here watching, you've found some value. You haven't clicked off because you're engaging, you're finding value in what I'm saying. And now it's probably a good question or a good time for you to do that call to action. So think about it from that perspective. Give and then maybe receive. Don't ask for anything before you give anything. And then we move into the close. So in the close, you just want to kind of either conclude or sum up what you talked about and then reinforce why it's really important. So for example, on this video, my close would be, this is how I do my script and I believe that your personality has to shine, and therefore if your personality is shining and you're engaging and your viewers are engaging with you, it's going to boost your watch time and you're going to watch the video all the way to the end. So if that's what you want, if you want people to watch your entire video, you want to keep them engaged the entire time, then that's why doing this outline of a script and not reading from a teleprompter is going to work. So I've just concluded why it's important to you, reinforced why it's important, and showed you kind of what it is, right? So that's your kind of close. And then you want to do a call to action. So that call to action might be, again, if you haven't asked somebody to subscribe, you could ask them to subscribe. If you haven't asked them to like, you can say, hey, like the video again. And then you can say, hey, if you really enjoyed this video, I have some other videos about doing videos on YouTube that might interest you, and they're right about here. Now you see how we're going to do that? I'll meet you over here, I'll meet you over here. Don't tell them you're ending, because the minute you start to shut it down, they'll click off and your viewer retention will go down. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some value, and I'm going to see you at one of these videos.